Weekly Watch Report.
But we also care about what we're watching.
Yeah, but barely anything. Weekly Watch Report on Monday. Weekly Watch Report on Monday. Weekly Watch Report on Monday. Weekly Watch Report is the man on the Chiefs come straight home to me.
I feel like I have one of those like.
Yeah. So
no, I don't know what that's. What are those called?
So banjo.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, like we're talking real old, like old school, where they with the in the water with
ukulele.
It was like not even an instrument. It's like what thing you wash clothes on that you can like make sounds on.
Anyways,
anyway, what did you watch this week?
Weekly Watch Report. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I
You confused?
I watched Selling Sunset.
I was gonna say I know you watched Selling Sunset.
I watched the first, I think 4 episodes of Selling Sunset. See, that's where I'm confused. I don't know how many episodes of Selling Sunset I watched. The fight between Chrishell and Mari Lou.
Yeah.
One of the most delusional fights I've ever seen on reality television.
For sure.
Mari Lou's nuts.
Yeah.
Chrishell was like, what are you saying? And then the fact that she called Jason and was like, you need to be in them. Seriously, if you're not going to watch Selling Sunset, just watch that one scene. That one table conversation. I mean, that was, and also Jason, like, that clip did go viral on social too, because they continue to go back and forth. And then you just hear Jason being like, do I need to still be here? Like he was like still on the phone. Like, hang up?
We all thought he hung up, but he was just still listening to them argue.
No, it was delusional. That was nuts. So I'm gonna give Selling Sunset a C because it, like you talked about last week, like you're watching it and you're just like, what is going on? Yeah, but totally. That was very entertaining. Totally. I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the new episode. I'm going to give that a B. Beverly Hills always has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. It was a tough one for Sutton.
It was a confusing episode for Sutton.
Yeah.
She was very uncomfortable with the Magic Mike Vegas show.
I mean, to each their own, right? Like some people, that's not their cup.
Jam.
That's not their cup of tea.
She was getting upset for the other women. The other women weren't upset for themselves. So it was confusing.
Right.
But I'm going to give Beverly Hills a B. And besides that, I just watch, I'm keeping up with King of Queens because I'm watching that for the,
Yeah, you're watching Friends on TBS at
like
11 p.m. at night.
Well, because I said I was going to watch them in the beginning.
Like we came home from dinner. Like every single night that we've come home from any event, like Rhea and I are like getting in we're in any elevator, we're going up to our room, no matter where we are. She's like, God, I fucking hope Friends is on cable. Because we're going into our hotel and I love cable TV in the TV in the hotel. I've been holding on to this take for about a year now. Oh,
by the way.
God, it's been cooking for a year.
And I forget every single fucking Monday rolls around and I forget about this. And now I just remembered. There is one show on TV that I think is the worst fucking show to exist besides Ridiculousness and besides the Chrisleys. Chrisleys know best.
Yeah.
It's Mike and Molly. Oh. Mike and Molly is the worst sitcom to ever come across my desk. The guy who plays Mike is the most wannabe Kevin James in the entire world. It is
I've never seen one episode of Mike and Molly.
Fucking funny show I've ever seen. And the reason, me and Marty talk about this all the time. Also, I know I always go back and forth between Marty and Matt on this podcast, which is so funny to me because at home I always just say Matt, and then when I'm here and with Fran, I say
get
Matt.
It though, like it's,
and then with the people at work, I say Marty.
Yeah.
So it's
because you're talking to me, you'll call him Matt.
I always call him Matt too, but Noah. I'm never gonna call him Matt.
Noah's in the room.
He calls him Marty. You guys call him Marty. Everyone at work calls him Marty.
Yeah.
So then I get all like flustered. But because a girl the other day was like, "What do you call him?" And I was like, "I've talked about this where I really only call him Matt."
Yeah.
And when I'm in the zone of friends and family,
Maddie, if you're your dad.
Yeah, my dad. My dad loves calling him Maddie. He's like, "What's up, Maddie kid?" Like that's just his thing. I love it. But but besides the point, when I'm in friend and family zone, it's Matt. When I'm in work zone, it's Marty. Anyways, we always talk about how this show is the worst show ever because one time we got home late. It was like 2 a.m. and we were like so fucked up, but we like put on the I don't know what we were doing. We were in the living room, put the cable. I'm always talking about cable television. I notice every episode I say the word cable.
Yeah.
Like it's getting like, how old are you? And Mike and Molly was on, and we were like, what is this show about?
Right.
And
the Weekly Watch Report has just turned into you like channel surfing.
And we just were like,
just going up and down on the clicker.
and we just were like, Mike and Molly.
Terrible.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't grasp how bad the show is that now when it's on.
How many episodes have you watched?
Like a couple, just because of how bad it is, I don't go out of my way.
Right. But it was on. Yeah.
I have to watch and just go, oh my God, this is the worst show ever.
Yeah.
Like, cannot
damn
grasp this show. So the other night when I said to you, oh my God, I hope Friends is on the telly, on the guide, it said Friends.
Yeah.
Clicked it. Fucking Mike's on my screen. I'm like, no. And then of course I'm like, this is the worst sitcom ever.
So you literally walked out of the elevator. We didn't even really talk about it. You were like, all right, I'm going to bed. Friends better be on the TV, not fucking Mike and Molly. I was like, whoa, what? Like elevator door closing.
And you were like, wait, like I never
there
even
was no follow up.
I never even told you about my disdain for Mike and Molly.
Like, we were just in there. You were like, it better not be fucking Mike and
you
Molly.
You were like what? And then
goes.
As the elevator doors closing, you're like, what? And I'm like, so we've never talked about this.
No.
I've never brought it up on the podcast, but I have been meaning to. I think I've put it up on my Instagram stories before, being like, this is the worst show ever. He's a wannabe Kevin James. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it.
Okay, I watched. Oh, beautiful. Honestly, though, like, you know when you got to put your legs up for the. What is it? What do they do? What do they call it?
Lymphatic drainage.
Yeah. What did I watch? I'm Love Island Games, obviously. Obsessed, love it. It's amazing. One of my favorite shows. It's really all I'm watching. Like I'm tuning into other stuff, but Love Island Games has my full attention. Tuning into every episode. Normally the day after, I haven't watched. But this will come out Monday, so I'll be missing the Sunday episode. So, you know, if you're up to date, I don't know what happened yet. But it's good, and I'm sad. There's been some eliminations of people that I really liked on the show. No spoilers. Maybe people are behind. People always yell at me for spoilers when it comes to Love Island, but it's on every fucking night. Like, sorry, you got to keep up. And one couple was sent home. I can't believe I'm talking to you like this.
No, you're like, sorry, you got to fucking keep up.
Yeah, it's on every single night. Like, how long do I have to hold in my thoughts?
You can't. You got to be free.
So the couple that was recently eliminated, I was very sad about because I thought he was great and she did not get enough time. She's a star. She's been on multiple seasons, UK girl. Like, you know, she's a star. She deserved to be on that show way more. And you know who I really can't stand? Johnny. Friggin' Johnny. Mostly because he's also made his way like onto the challenge and everything. Mm-hmm. And I can't stand him on the challenge. Mm-hmm. And now he's back trying to do like the whole Love Island thing and he's being all competitive.
Is he on these shows a lot because he's like annoying?
Yeah, I mean, I think he came onto this one because they wanted to have like exes on. So like Selly's on and Johnny's on there. Mm-hmm. They left their season of Love Island together and then broke up. And he came back, but now he's been paired up with Jess from Love Island Australia, who, you know, sweet girl, but she's just a lot. Not also like just like not really my cup of tea. I think she is. And it's sad because she is so cute and she's very funny, but she's very insecure. And sometimes I feel bad like when that comes across on TV. Like it's hard, you know, she's comparing herself to the other girls or like if a guy doesn't like her, which is sad.
You're breathing into the mics.
Oh my God.
It's
just hard. I mean, it's really hard to be on a show like that. Everybody's beautiful. It's, you know.
I think that insecurity is a tough thing in the fact that when you are feeling insecure about yourself, because I'm guilty of this sometimes, you'll talk about it, right, to other people because you are feeling insecure in yourself and you're thinking that the other people are thinking what you're thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
So then you bring light to it. But then you realize that they're not thinking about it and it's only making it worse for you to talk about your insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain, but I can understand when you're feeling insecure, you talk about it, but then it kind of only...
No, I get it. I totally
amplifies
get
it rather than, you know, it's almost like a fake it till you make it thing. Like sometimes if you're feeling insecure, you got to like just fake it and then you'll build up that confidence.
I'm really hoping it's a ruthless game. Like people are sending each other home kind of like it's tough. I also have no idea how long this show is going to be on TV for. Like I'm like, how long is this season? Or is it a month? Is it 3 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? Like, is it almost over? I have no idea. It could be over at a moment's notice, I feel like.
Do you see any end game happening for any of these people?
Like my Delulu self thinks yes, that there are some good pairs, but they live far, like they're fucking far away. Justine.
New word.
Yeah. Justine and me saying Delulu. Yeah. Jeff's. I got that from Gia.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, Justine and Jack, I love. I think they're so cute. I think they make a great couple. But you know, it's a overseas cross-country, cross-world relationship.
I think that's probably what the hardest part about Love Island Games is the crossover. Like, it's not just long distance states or whatever. It's like, different countries.
No, and I feel bad because I think that like Justine, she's been open about it, that she's like worried that maybe Jack, like, because this is the name of the game, right? You here for love or money, $100,000 at the end of this, like. So I think she's like catching feelings and is worried that like maybe it's not being reciprocated. There's one other one too, and once again, sorry if you're not caught up, but like it is what it is. when I want to talk about it, Eyal has entered. He was a late arrival.
Scott Disick is now tuning in.
Yeah, Eyal is on, and I have potential. Like, I could see maybe him meeting somebody that could work because he's done it before. Dated an LA girl already, and they were together for a long time, Delilah Bell. So in my mind, I'm like, he's done it before. He probably do it again with like another little girly in LA or something. So maybe that would be one that would work. And yeah, it's been very entertaining. Like I said, I could not be more locked in. I know I'm late. I'm giving it a A-.
High score. Because anything that captures my attention that much, where like I wake up in the morning or before I'm going to bed, where I'm like, oh fuck, I have to watch the episode. Like, that's how I'm running to tune in. So I feel like it's well deserved. Special Forces this past week was great. Fun fact, I saw staff member Rudy Reyes in the elevator in the Chicago hotel. Spy, just, you know, the guy was looking real familiar, and I put the pieces together there. But this past week was a good episode, and everybody, it's been all over the internet, was JoJo Siwa carrying Tom Sandoval, which was an unreal visual. She fucking threw him over her shoulder. And I did see one post. I don't know if it was on Not Skinny But Not Fat or Dumar. So it was on somebody's Instagram account where like somebody had wrote in saying that they edited. No, that's one of those words that's like they edited.
Yeah. You like say it too many times.
Yeah,
it like sounds like a fake word. You know.
Edited.
They cut it so that They cut it so that it looked like she was like walking miles with him on her shoulder, and the person had said that it was really like 10 steps was like all she could do, but they made it look like it was on
did it.
No, but the exact one, yes, she could even walk one step with him, and two, it was just an incredible visual. I really loved every second of it. Him.
She was like, ah!
She was like, get over here, Tom. So I'm gonna give Special Forces a B. This week, this episode is when they write letters to, like, if they were to die in combat, or, you know, if they were to die, that they write letters like their family and everything. And oh my God, when they did it last season, it was waterworks the whole time. So I'm anticipating that. I watched the first episode in Lessons in Chemistry on the plane. I'll give it a B-. You know, it's a first episode, a little bit of a slow start. And once again, I know I've said it a million times, but when a book is adapted into a TV show, it's harder to watch week to week, because it's like, you know what's happening. Like, you know, the anticipation is not quite there. It's just like, in my mind, I'm like, all right, let's get to the juicy stuff. But it is good, and I love Brie Larson, so I will definitely keep watching that. And then Joe and I watched Dumb Money, the movie. We bought it to watch, I believe. We haven't gone to the movies in like a really long time, so we were like, it's like we'll buy it. It's like we're buying movie tickets, you know? And it was good. I'll give it like a B-. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was funny. Like I laughed. Pete Davidson was funny. He's in it. He was good. We obviously lived through it like not that long ago when all this shit happened. And I definitely paid attention to it, but
What's
not
it about
like this
again?
locked in. It's like the GameStop stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously with like how involved Dave was in it,
Yeah.
like we saw a lot of a clip of Dave is literally in the movie.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy. Has he seen that?
Yeah, I would think. I mean,
Yeah.
he's literally in the movie. Like
That's
they
wild.
used a clip of his like Davey Day Trader of when he interviewed the guy from
Yeah.
Robin Hood.
That's crazy.
And like they just like put it
Wow.
in. Sebastian Stan played that guy, and they looked really quite similar visually wise.
Sebastian Stan, a jack of all trades.
Yeah, 100%. And so it was good, and I definitely felt like it was funny, but I also was learning more about what was going on. Seth Rogen's in it as well, because they're all playing real life people, so that's always kind of funny. It's like the Steve Cohen and like all those people that were involved in all of this and seeing it. So that was good. But yeah, I can't say I'm really well versed in the financial world. So there's a couple pauses of the movie of me being like, what does that mean? So,
Yeah, I feel that.
you know? But
That's why The Big Short was good, because they would remember.
Yeah,
scene
yeah,
Where they would
yeah.
cut away and they just explain what everything meant for a
yes, yeah. No, I kind of needed. I mean, they did that a little bit in this movie as well. It was like they were definitely giving, oh, that's what this means and blah blah blah. Which if you're like me, you need that explanation. And that is, I watched some Kardashians. I don't really have a grade for that because I was like half asleep watching it. I just put it on TV as I was falling asleep, and that's it. I'm behind on Housewives. I haven't caught up. Like I said, Love Island Games has fucking taken up my brain. And that's it. That's everything I watched.
How about you, big dog?
I have one thing. I watched the season 3 finale of The Morning Show, episode 10.
So it was 10 episodes.
Yes. C+.
Okay. All right.
I was hoping like for a better finale.
Do you think they're going to make another season?
After this, would
it make sense if it ended?
I'm not going to spoil it, but like,
You can just answer that question.
they don't need to have another season in my opinion, but they probably will, money grab. But
It will be back for a 4th season.
oh great.
Everything.
Was that sarcasm?
Kind of, because I like watch it because I'm like, I'll watch it, but I don't fully enjoy it.
Oh, honestly, it was.
You don't have to watch
It was.
if you don't like it.
No, I get that. I do that
It's
with
like,
a lot
I'm
of
just
TV
like,
shows.
I'm already in it.
Yeah.
It was renewed in April of 2023 before season 3 even came out.
Mm.
So, yeah. Yep. Season. Yep.
I feel like John Hamm's one of those actors, like, he should be way bigger than he is. Like, he's obviously John Hamm.
He is huge. Hammy Boy is in the new Mean Girls.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he plays Coach
Hammy
Carr.
Boy?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, has he ever, like, carried a movie on his own? Like, he's
Well,
always
he
like a
carried
side
it-
guy.
well,
I mean,
didn't
a
he-
show,
Didn't he
obviously.
Yeah.
carry a show?
Mad
An
Men.
entire
Yeah, I mean,
show
he
that
carried
people
Mad
have been
Men.
obsessed
but,
with?
Quite a
why
long
isn't he,
time.
Why isn't he like a leading man?
Maybe he doesn't
in
want to
movies?
be.
I think
Maybe
probably
he
does.
did his job
Yeah.
and he said, I don't want to be a leading man. He's a
Yeah,
leading
he's
man.
good in everything he does.
He's a leading man in life.
He's great in Top Gun Maverick.
He was great in The Departed. I mean, not The Departed, The Town.
I was going to say he was not
he's
in The
definitely not in The
Departed.
Departed.
Anyways, that's what I
Well,
watched.
anyways,
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
for John Hamm.
No,
Hammy boy.
hey, John. No, like that
Yeah.
you could really get out there more.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, man.
Have
you
you
got
had
some-
some more
hey, man,
confidence?
Big potential.
Yeah, you got
have
some
leading
talent.
man energy, pal.
Yeah.
He does. I mean,
in
he's got
case
leading
you
man
didn't,
looks.
in case you didn't know, Noah Ives thinks you've
Wait,
got leading man energy. You
How old
better
do you
put
think
yourself
John
out
Hamm
there.
is? Let's guess.
I'm going to guess.
I
I'm
guess
going to
like
guess
50.
I'm going to guess 56.
I'm gonna guess 59, and he is. Oh wow, 52.
Wow.
Winner, winner.
Maybe he's not aging that great.
Guys, by the way, we went out to dinner. This is like, I should have included this in the intro, but we went out to dinner, 7 people in LA.
Yes.
And we went around and guessed the check. Yeah. You know, that's always fun. Like everybody throws out a number.
Price is right.
And I got the exact number.
It was crazy. I was holding the check, and Fran was the first one to guess, and I had to put on a poker face for the ages.
And Rhea was like, "Did you peek?" I was like, "No, I
did you
swear
fucking
to
see
God,
it?"
I didn't see it.
She guessed it exactly. It was incredible. So then we made her pay for the whole thing.
Yeah,
yeah, that's your prize.
yeah.
But no, that was impressive.
No, that was crazy.
Up top.